Hey, good evening. Welcome, welcome, folks, to the live stream. James with Team Finish Strong here, back again with Tour Zwift. Now, we are more than halfway through this series, and I have to tell you, it's been a really good series. I have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it from a number of different perspectives. I like the different flavors, group ride versus race. I think that's a really neat element there that kind of separates the two genres, if you will call it that, of cycling and Zwift. And because of the spacing of the events, you get to try both. So I had been alternating the races and the group rides, and I found that that's been working pretty good for me. I've had to really be careful and watch the amount of intensity I do on the group rides to ensure that I'm not too fatigued on the races. But other than that, I think the spacing has been pretty good if you're trying to do it all, as they say. So I've really enjoyed this. I think the last stage, the Bologna course, was definitely the hardest of the first four. For me, of course, it had the most climbing, so that would make sense. But and more than one time up at that. But nonetheless, I gave it my all. Worked hard. It was probably my hardest effort to date in terms of without any rest or reprieve, because they pretty much hammered it from the start, and the front group was working at what would be my threshold pace and somewhat anaerobic pace in the draft. So when we got to the climb, I had already been burning up matches for the last 8 or 10 minutes. So that effort on top of the lead out, if you want to call it that, really taxed me. Which is it's good to see what new things I guess you can try. Would I do a single effort, that continuous effort of that length and of that intensity in my regular sessions? Probably not, because I do like those reprieves. Let me tell you, I really do. But they were not forthcoming in the last race. I hope we do, however, have a few points where we can rest. There are some downhill sections coming up. One in particular tonight, we are doing Gotham Grind Reverse, I believe. And I need to go ahead and switch on over here. I might as well go ahead and, I've got about 6 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and run it down to, maybe run it down to 1 or 2. Let me see how many folks are actually signed up, see if that's a wise decision or not. I want to be so far back that I'm going to get booted off. In fact, I have a feeling that might be the case, because I saw we had a number of folks, and last time I think I started out on this course, I don't know if it was a hares and hound. I ended up, the peloton ended up breaking in half over the top of the first major crest, and I just couldn't and didn't want to try to make up that gap. So I anticipate race strategy will be that they will probably hammer it like there's no tomorrow coming out the gate to try to split it at the first crest. And then I think they probably will take a break. They'll probably rest on the descent. And then it goes immediately into a fairly significant climb right after that. So I'm expecting more suffering. Now, how much I'm going to be able to endure tonight, I do not know. We will see. So I've tried to keep my legs fresh, and hopefully I can last through at least one iteration of that with the lead group. If not, we'll find out what the splinters have to offer in terms of a sprint at the end. So, looking forward to it. And I think I'm going to save. I'm not really going to do this little climb here. Well, let's see, is it worth it? No, not. I'm going to be joining the. Well, Gonna be joining the group here shortly. I don't know if I've got enough time to make one more lap, finish one more lap. We'll see. I don't think so. I think I need at least 3 minutes. That's cutting it too close. Let me go ahead and just get one more mile in here, one more easy mile. So how's everyone doing tonight? We got anybody in the chat? Anybody that has been already done stage 4? Oh my gosh, look at that. Y'all didn't tell me my stream was messed up. How about that? There you go. You guys get to see a little bit behind the curtain. That's my fault. Once again, trying to use those shortcuts. But that'll be on the blooper reel for sure. Boy, I'm going to have loads of content on that blooper reel. I might as well just turn this into a blooper channel. But anyhow, hopefully the race won't be a blooper. I hope to give a good effort today. But in any event, the race is 2 laps. It's undulating. It's going to be very tough. My legs feel pretty good, so I'm hoping to do well if it comes down to a sprint. It's a little bit of an uphill sprint, which you would think would be a disadvantage, but since good sprinters tend to be a little bit heavier, and I'm a little bit on the lighter side for a sprinter, I think I might have just a little bit of an edge. I'm not sure. Of course, if they got a higher watt per kilo, there's not much I can do about that. All right, let's not try to do this same mistake again. Oh well, can't do it. I was going to try to avoid the hill. There we go. Anyhow, just trying to spin the legs here, keep them moving. So what I was going to say was, what's been your experience? We're more than halfway through Tour de Zwift. How many of you have tried the races or have been in all 4 races up to this point, or 5 even, if you've already done stage 5? What have you been thinking of the tour? For me, I think this has been picture perfect. We've had events there where the events or stages were very close together. It's like the whole event was knocked out in a matter of a week, like a 5-stage event. And I found that to be too intense. Now, maybe for some ultra athletes, those who are really fit and who do this regularly, they might find that to be a good challenge for them. But I think for the rest of us, we're just not used to that. I certainly don't train for that, so we'll see. All right. Feel free to chime in the chat. I'll try to answer as I catch my breath between efforts. Hopefully there'll be some places where I can catch my breath. Not really sure. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and get on over to the event. I'm not going to make it to 13. Well, maybe I was. I got to change out that bike, otherwise that'll be another one to add to the blooper reel. I am way in the back. All right. Normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I would not wait to the very last minute to join. In my tips video, I've shared how it's a bit of a disadvantage to do that because the other competitors already have a significant advantage over you. So like, here, once they show, I'm in the back, so I've got maybe a 5 to 7 meter disadvantage from the leaders, which means I've got to make up that ground if I want to stay near the front. If I'm already at the front, I can actually fall back through the peloton a little bit as they zoom out and get a little bit less of an intense start than some other folks. So that's one of the advantages. The disadvantage of this start is it's going to start hard and it's uphill, so there will be no brakes. They will probably kill it. So I got to get this heart rate ready for this intense effort here. All right. Trying to match watts here, not try to really push harder than the folks around me, if I can help it. There is a danger of the group splitting in half, though. I gotta watch that. Gotta watch for that here. Right. Okay, thanks, Greg. All right. Except I can't see anything. Not good. Gonna lose because of a banner. Come on. All right. Got a little breath here before the next climb. I'm showing YouTube appearing to work, Greg. Can you check again? Let me know. Has the appearance of it. So it might be a different actual stream than the one advertised. Sometimes when you start, it creates a new one. Pushing on the downhill. Trying to wear us out early. All right, here it comes. Should be another downhill. Already a split. Come on. Straighten out. Darn. Come on, guys. I can't bridge it. Gotta recover. I hate this little one. Sorry, I can't help. I'm on the rivet. Yes, definitely. Definitely a crit, Greg. Very crit-like. Hello. Come on. See if I can super tough. No, I can't. I can't. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I hope I can hang with him on the big hill. That last one got me. I think this is it. The start of it. Uh-oh. You're already trying to push me off the back. No. I just don't have enough. I'm maxed out. I'm sorry. And it's sucked dry. Sorry, folks. I left it all out there. I left it all out there the whole 11 miles just to get to where I am in 38th. So I have to be happy with that. No sprint finish today, sorry. But I will tell you this. This will certainly help bring up my FTP. In fact, let me see where it is. 229. Not the best, not the worst. In a pinch, I've been pushed to do more, but just not in the legs today. All right. Okay, well, that was stage 5. Hey, thanks for all the encouragement near the end. I'm sorry, my anaerobic capacity just wasn't there for the end. I used it all up. So, hey, thanks, Biggie. Appreciate that. That's a good reminder of why we do this in the first place. It's not all for podiums. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. I gotta finish my cool down here, but I appreciate you guys staying with me and cheering me through the end. We got stage 5 group ride coming up in a couple of days, and then on to stage 6. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Ash, great to see you, man. All right. Well, we will see you around on the next one. Take care. Finish strong, and as always, God bless.